another dreary gray day, but it is still happening out here in the greenhouse. Just gonna walk through and check on some things. Still more or less. Hey Tracy L. Hey everybody. I was just saying how dreary it is in here. Well, it's dreary outside for sure. I'm sure it's probably dreary where you're at, Tracy. Hey Todd, how's it going? Happy birthday, belated. So yeah, I'm just kind of looking at stuff like I always do. It's just my daily routine. Really need to start giving some of these things a little trickle of water as it approaches, trickle of water before the 14th when I gradually work them into a full-on, hey Nina. Yeah, I guess it would be Terry time. I did find this. Finally gonna get a Gyrac Kiku bloom. That's not so rare these days. I know all those Gyracs used to be only available in Europe. Now you can find them all over the place. Bud is fattening up. And Lelia, and this is, I did get a tag for this, but it still has some time to develop those buds. This plant actually is in another video. Gyrac it's gotta be somebody's name. What do you think, Todd? It's gotta be. It's kind of like a Adorable or Meen, M-E-E-N. Those are companies, I believe. Well, Adorable is not, but it's sort of their moniker. Right. Yeah, it says those Tolumnias, I think, originated overseas, just like all of the other Gyrac. Could it be Taiwan? I don't know. Those are imports, I believe, but I could be wrong. It just seems like a lot of those imports get here a lot quicker than they used to. These flowers are completely over for the most part. And this plant hopefully will continue to branch. Hey Fernanda, continue to branch and get bushy, kind of in the same manner that this subulatum Mayangracum does. These can continue to be very bushy and get side branches and then have multiple plants or multiple branchings that can have flowers on them. Boy, these sure look dry. Glad that it's still going. I am so happy. So happy. I don't think that would still be going if I would not have caught those mealybugs. And I believe this plant is still, it looks all ratty. This is one that I brought back from Italy 2 springs ago from Curline Orchidine. And this is my Falciparum. And it's actually bloomed for me every year since I got it. bloomed for me last year. Maybe that was the first winter, but it blooms in the winter. Blooms off of the matured canes, but it can bloom off of old canes. And the canes that it put up last year for me in the summer, they aborted. So I'm really hoping that these canes that are still alive on the plant will put up new growths at some point. It's obviously not going to bloom, but I think it is still capable of even blooming from these. Yeah, I'm happy to still have it, because you don't really find Dendrobium falciparum not this size. They're usually much smaller. Yeah, so I don't kill everything. No, I shouldn't be like that. That's a terrible thing to say. But yeah, I work hard at, because I am thinking about what I shouldn't order overseas and bring back, because I'm going to be in Italy in April. So here's my other little kiku it's like a piece of toast. Well, no, this is not the kiku. This is my gyrac, another gyrac. Firestar. And see, these are, you can get these here a few places. But this was one that I'm trying, this was one that was by the heater that got some toast to it. But I'm hoping that it's still alive. I don't know. It takes me a while to throw things away. So I'm just leaving that there. I definitely will have porchetta. I will be in Florence for 3 days, and I definitely will be eating porchetta sandwiches from my favorite little sandwich shop, I Fratellini, down by it's in the Centro. It's by the Orso San Michele, just down from in between the Duomo and the Central Square, the Santa Maria Novella, not Santa Maria Novella. It's where the Palazzo Vecchio is. That one. Thought this would be open today, but it's not. I'm really happy with that plant. And honestly, if that does well for me, I have another adorable upwind right here that I might be willing to give up. So I don't need two, really. Got enough stinky things in my collection. I don't need two of those adorable upwinds, especially if it's got a lot of new growth points coming out. I am now starting to see on this that the tip, I don't know, I hope that's just my imagination, but it looks like it's brown. The inflorescence still looks okay, but it just looked like it was browning on the tip. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. So, yeah, just kind of getting ready for the weekend to be over, and Monday to start up again, doing some last minute maintenance things. This did not take the repot well at all. This is my Happy Eagle. I mean, it was doing so well, had 2 spikes on it before I repotted it, and one by one, I think I might have did a video of that. So some of the other ones are doing very well. This one still is doing well. It's pushing out at the tip a little bit more every day. But this one just did not do well. This one is even doing better. This one used to be over in this area that was just falling out of the pot. And since I've repotted it, you can see it's got a new leaf coming there. So that's pretty good. This is a very pretty Phalaenopsis. Wish I could show a picture of it. Brethren's Imp. So this should be blooming soon. These buds are getting a little bit more pronounced in there. This is a species cross, Corningiana. I am going to repot this. This has been in this same pot for several years. What does that say? Heck, I can't even read it. It's been in there for at least 5 years. It has put out new leaves, maybe 1 or 2 in those 5 years, and that's about it. Very slow growing. I can't visibly see any roots in here. This is my Florentulum. It's been in semi-hydro, so I want to repot this, but when I try to lift up on it, it seems to be secure in there. So perhaps I don't know. I think I will take it out of the pot and just sort of look at it. I think I might do that right now, just because I'm curious. The only reason why I wanted to do that was because this has never bloomed. If it would have bloomed for me, I would not have done that, because I have bad luck with that. But it doesn't look so bad. Not from this dark part down. I think all of those tips, I think they're alive and active. Florentulum it's more of a thinner substanced angraecum, if that makes any sense. A lot of angraecums are very thick substance. Like the leaves have a heavy substance to them, and the roots are very thick. Roots are very, very thick. These roots are very fine. So putting this in big pieces of chunky charcoal would be a little bit too much for this plant. If this were planted up in a pot, it would need to be in like a seedling mix, or the semi-hydro I think is doing okay. Plus these like a lot of water. They come from swampy lowland areas in Madagascar, where they are on trees epiphytically close to the water, often dangling over water. So they are always getting a supply of water at their roots. And previously, before this, because I got that Florentulum that's brand new, that's right there. I just got that a few weeks ago. I've had this one for a few years, as I've said, but I've had a few before, because Florentulum, honestly, when I was first getting into angricoids, Florentulum was one that I wanted the most, because I believe, according to Hoosier Orchids, I'm not going to be able to do this while I'm on camera, I know, because I'm not going to even mess with it. I'll get to that after the video, because doing it one-handed would just, it's impossible. I'd have to balance this whole thing, and I'll do that later. I just really wanted you to see the roots, and I wanted to see the roots myself, because unlike a lot of things that are in hydroponics or semi-hydro, when you refill the cup, like for instance, when you refill it with the water, you can often see the roots inside, and you can also tell, you know, how well the plant is going by the roots that you can see. And you can really only see them when the pot is full of water, when it's draining. You know what I'm talking about. But if you're a newbie, I'll demonstrate it for you. And there's probably no roots in this plant, of course. But at this stage, if there were roots, you would definitely be able to see them in the pot, because the media is wet on the inside and the roots would be more prominent. But that was just a demonstration. I guess I could find one that has roots. I can do that if I have one. Now I put myself on the spot. Here, I'll dig this one out. Hey, Kathy. Thanks for showing up. I'm just babbling, hanging out, demonstrating semi-hydro. Okay, so yeah, you see that root right there? And there's roots down there. And you can see that right there. If the pot were dry, you wouldn't see those roots. You knew what I was talking about. So, yeah, I couldn't see the roots in that pot whenever I would, hi Jackie, couldn't see the roots. So that's why I was so curious as to if there was anything going on, because honestly, I hadn't seen it. You know, I see maybe, like I said, one leaf a year. Empty buckets, is that what they're called? Well, I know yeah, I'm sure all of that hydroponic, all of that was stolen from the cannabis industry, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure that guy's probably from Canada somewhere, like Vancouver. I think Vancouver is, well, it was when I lived out in Seattle. That was the capital of cannabis hydroponics. So, yeah. So this is show season, as we all know, and next weekend is Chicago, which I'm not going to participate. I am taking a year off. The week after that, or March, the first week of March, is my local show here. I probably will participate in that. This will be my first year not being the show director. I'll just be an exhibitor. That's terrible. But yeah, I'll have to do a video for that show. But I'm planning on, I have a dental appointment in Chicago the end of this month. And so I'll probably go and see the show at the Botanical Garden up there while I'm up there. And yeah, I won't be at Hauserman. It's at the Botanical Garden up at it's at Glen Ellen. It's way up north. So I'll probably go during the week. No, actually my appointment is on a Saturday, so I'll be up there on a Saturday. But I'll probably try to do a video while I'm up there. That should be fun. Yeah, there's really not much going on back here except for what I showed. There is some encyclia blooms that are going to be happening. And I know my Dockrillas here, this is their season where they're going to be starting to put out some blooms because they had a really nice grow season. Really nice. Yeah, I'm looking for this, which I actually had found a tag, and now I know it's this plant. But this is George Tyler crossed with Cuculata. Put the tag back on it. That's a recent mount from that cork that I made. So I think this spike is going to just go ahead and kill over. You can see that, like in this area right in there, you can see how it's getting all wrinkly. It is, I can pretty much just guarantee it to you. Yeah, that's a dead spike right there. But oh well, you know, I gotta look at it on the bright side. I gotta think about next year. I finally repotted this. I'm really expecting this to throw out spikes. This is my epigeneum, not my epigeneum, bull bomb, which is now Dendrobium munificum. Very unique plant that when it ages, it gets a little nest on the outside of the pseudobulbs. It's very straw-like, and this is the newest pseudobulb from this summer. Yeah, I've had this for a few years. This is what it put out last year for me, and this is this year's. I have been actually researching Tamiami on how to get in and get out quick, like for a day, just to fly in and maybe the night before and stay somewhere like right close to there and be there the day it opens, and then stay for maybe half the day and then just get out of town and head back. Get on a flight. I don't know. We will see. I think that would probably be my best plan of action of going to Tamiami. Just to make one swoop and then leave and not have another chance to go back and have another look. Just get out of Dodge. Because if I stay around and stand, I'll look over and I'll see things, and somebody will come up and tell me something, and I'll see something, and the next thing you know, I'll be bankrupt. My little maxillaria. I've got these things over here in semi-hydro as well. These are newly put in semi-hydro. Queen Joyce Duncan, Volcano Queen. Oh, I am so funny. I am not going to be on here too long, and you know why this is so funny? I'm telling on myself. This is an orcaholic for you. Today I got, for some reason, and I need to get them to unsubscribe from me, from my email, but I get these orchids.com, Normans. Every so often they send me an email, and today they had I don't know what their orchid was today, but I can't remember, but maybe it was blooming winter bloomers, cattleyas in winter. But oh my God, why did I click on it? Because now I have a reason to buy something there because I found a plant that I really want. And I'll tell you after I get it, because I don't want to go there. I don't want to say it in this video and then you all rush there and get it. And then when I get off the video and go to try to get it, it's gone. Because I know if I say it, you guys will go get it because it's beautiful. But because I know they have this plant on sale, I can just I can just get this. You know what? I'll just go ahead and tell you because I'm not like that. What it is, it's a plant very similar to my Encyclia cross that's got Guarianthe Bowringiana. What it is, it's one of the crosses. It's Bowringiana, the Bowringiana that's crossed with an Encyclia, I want to say. But that's crossed with Encyclia cochleata. So what it is a cochleata flower that's purple, that's upside down. That's all I got to say. So don't all go and rush and buy it all before I get off of this live. Because I know if you picture that, you'll automatically want it. But they have them at Norman's right now. And I believe they say that it's fragrant as well. So there. And as I walked past my daffodil up here, I was smelling that as well. Yeah, it is cute. And they have them now. They're blooming now. So that's the thing that got me, because they had them in bloom right now or in spike. Yeah, I would say it's a must as well. I would say so. We love our unique, purple octopus flowers. But okay, everybody, I'm not going to be on here all day. I bet you're tapped out, Todd. I bet. Maybe you can reach out and get some favors before it gets sold out. Or maybe if you're lucky, maybe I'll buy another one and save it for next year for your birthday. I don't know. Todd's been buying. He's been buying. Haven't you seen those Moats videos? Moats and everybody. Anyway, folks, it was good to see you. And here, I'll show you this before I go. I did it. This was my Silaginy. Rushashinii. It was time, because you can see it's got some new growths coming up. And the media was looking very, very funky. So I'm sure it's thanking me right now. I'm sure it is. So I want to keep that healthy and nice and really good. But anyway, everybody, it's good to see you, and I love you so much. And Todd, don't you think about that plant another second. You already got one. And yeah, I know. That's why, don't even think about it. I will talk to you guys soon, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. And it was such a pleasure. I'll talk to you later. Enjoy your orchids. Ciao. Bye.